LCK at Rift Rivals, where Rogue Warriors clashed with KingZone DragonX. This game was the turning point in the series and came down to Rogue Warriors showing mastery over the two most important aspects of teamfighting: approach and execution. How you approach a teamfight can mean everything. You need to take into account your engage options and how the enemy team will play around them. Let's break down what an ideal teamfight looks like for Rogue Warriors based on their composition. They have plenty of engage with ultimates from Karma, Kled, Sejuani, and Gangplank, and they want to use it to their advantage by starting fights off on their terms. But here's the thing. Your engage is only as good as who you manage to engage on. And when you look at KingZone's comp, you see just how hard it will be for Rogue Warriors to get the best targets. Khan's Mundo is great at soaking frontline damage. Gorilla can protect carries and nullify long-range Sejuani engages with Morgana's Black Shield. Most importantly, Anivia can create a wall that completely changes the landscape of the teamfight and stuff engages before they start. For this to be a winning teamfight for Rogue Warriors, they need to divide KingZone up and either focus down Khan's Mundo, which would take a very long time, or dive the backline with all of their engage and kill Prey or BDD and leave the composition with very little damage. This is why the approach is so important. Rogue Warriors have to get Doinb into a flank position to split the front line of Mundo and Skarner from the backline carries. While Doinb's Kled is the only true diver on the team, he does have a dive buddy in the form of Mouse's Gangplank and SMLZ's Karthus with both of their global ultimates. They know what their perfect approach looks like. Now, we get into the fun bit where it becomes all about the execution. Let's get into it. 33 minutes into the game, Rogue Warriors are only up 2,000 gold, and KingZone look to secure their second Mountain Drake. The kills are even, the turret count has KingZone behind a single turret, and only one tier 2 turret has been taken in the entire game. As KingZone start up the Drake, Khan is running interference in the front line and zoning Rogue Warriors away. This is where Doinb takes the game into his own hands. He recalls into an immediate teleport flank on a ward that isn't spotted by KingZone. As Doinb is teleporting, the rest of Rogue Warriors push into Khan's Mundo. SMLZ uses his Farsight alteration to give his team vision, and this allows Mouse to appropriately aim his cannon barrage onto Prey, Gorilla, and BDD. This puts Prey in a position where his path of least resistance to get out of the GP ultimate is to go down and to the right, but he is unknowingly being shepherded towards Doinb's teleport flank. The fight is completely divided. Khan can't reinforce his team and is keeping 3 members of Rogue Warriors occupied, and both junglers are locked into combat with one another as Peanut secures the Drake and is given the Black Shield from Gorilla to absorb Flawless's Sejuani ultimate. This leaves Doinb alone to execute a 1v3 backline dive. Doinb uses Charge to latch onto Prey's Lucian, who uses Relentless Pursuit to move away, but he has already been locked onto. Now, KingZone have to do whatever they can to protect Prey and keep Doinb off him. BDD uses his Glacial Storm, but Doinb is already past the slow zone, so Gorilla casts Soul Shackles to slow him, and BDD sees a follow-up opportunity to land his Flash Frost. What's more, is Prey even flashes away to get some distance between himself and the total insanity of Kled's dive potential. But Doinb outplays all of them. When Doinb's charge landed onto Prey and slightly displaced him, Doinb also cast the first part of Joust to acquire Prey as his target. As Prey tries to disengage, Doinb activates the second cast of Joust, which brings him straight back to the flashless Prey, away from Gorilla's tether and past the Flash Frost stun. Doinb is now right on top of Prey with his Violent Tendencies passive ready to go. He starts attacking Prey, and Gorilla casts Flash plus Binding to try and save his bot laner. Doinb flashes right into the Binding, but this doesn't matter. He flashed close enough to Prey to unleash his damage onto all of the backline at once. Doinb uses the 4 attacks from Violent Tendencies combined with the passive and active from Titanic Hydra to bring all of the clumped up backline into lethal range. Mouse used this time to run past Khan and is now in the backline to contribute the final touches of damage as SMLZ, knowing that Mundo has no crowd control to interrupt him, begins to channel his Requiem, which puts the final nail in the coffin for Prey, Gorilla, and BDD. Rogue Warriors are able to push the bottom wave off of this overwhelming teamfight victory and take the game. Looking back, Rogue Warriors nailed both the approach and the execution of this teamfight, largely thanks to the individual brilliance of Doinb. The use of zoning ultimates and flank teleport created the perfect start to the fight, and Doinb's own mechanical skill and split-second decision-making gave the teamfight the kind of execution that wins games, and in this case, the series. He even knew that dismounted Kled has extra basic attack range and can attack over walls. Seriously, he didn't look like a mid laner playing Kled, he looked like a Kled player playing mid. Rogue Warriors went on to win the game, snatching victory from the claws of the LCK,